Let's test. I'd like to call to order the Isabella County Board of Commission meeting. Let's start out with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, Madam Clerk, will we do a roll call, please?
Commissioner Weber,
Here.
Commissioner Campbell,
Here.
Commissioner Jablzinski, Commissioner Engler, Commissioner Marino,
Here.
Commissioner Swaney,
Here.
Commissioner Holt.
Here.
All present, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Okay, next up, we have approval of agenda. We start out with general public comment on agenda items only. No presentations, special reports. We have no appointments to boards and commission. We'll do the consent agenda. We have 5 business items to take care of. We have no governmental affairs. We have the administrator's report, no unfinished business, no new business. We will do general public comment again and announcement by board members and then adjournment. Is there any additions or subtraction to the agenda that's presented? Move to approve the agenda as published.
Support.
Been moved by Hope, supported by Jablzinski to approve the agenda as presented. All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, we have an agenda. So let's start out with general public comment on agenda items only. Please state your name and keep it down to 3 minutes. Is anybody? I don't see anybody coming up to the mic. There's nobody online at this time, so there will be another opportunity towards the end of the meeting for general public comment on any topic, so. Okay, let's move right in as we have no special reports and no appointments to boards. Let's start right out the consent agenda. Want to start us out?
Motion reads, move to approve and place on file the February 3rd, 2026 regular meeting minutes and February 10, 2026 Finance Committee of the Whole minutes.
Support.
Been moved by Jablzinski, supported by Swaney. Any discussion? Seeing none, let's proceed to vote. All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, we have a consent agenda. Commissioner Swaney, would you like to start us off on the business part?
Finance Committee of the Whole, January 30th, 2026 invoice list, February 6th, 2026 invoice list, and the January 29th, 2026 adjustment list. Move to ratify and place on file the January 30th, 2026 invoice list in the amount of $943,931.89. The February 6th, 2026 invoice list in the amount of $1,670,836.29, and the adjustment list dated January 29th, 2026.
Support.
Been moved by Swaney, supported by Jablzinski. Discussion, you want to start us off on the
Yes,
January 30th?
on the January 30th invoice list of $943,931.89. The general fund portion is $74,689.37. This list was sent out previously to the Board of Commissioners, and it was discussed at last week's Finance Committee of the Whole meeting. Some of the larger items on here, there's 2 to Advanced Benefit Solutions, one for $21,868.14 for monthly dental and vision insurance, and $30,493.43 for monthly international and 90-day prescriptions. We have a couple to facilities. We have a large amount of payments from the Great Lakes Bay Michigan Works, in which we are the fiduciary for. There's also parks for the new Kubota tractor, which was less, it was in the budget for this purchase. We have a public defender, and then we've got multiple treasurer items related to tax tribunal and legal services and forfeiture searches.
Okay, is there any questions on that list? Seeing none, let's do the February 6th.
And on the February 6th invoice list is $1,670,836.29. General fund portion is $294,723.98. Some of the larger items on this one is University of Michigan Health Sparrow for $16,335 for medical examiner fees. MRP Properties for the monthly rent for 510 and 614 West Pickard. We also have more Great Lakes Bay, Michigan work. These are related to monthly rents for the various 5 properties in which they lease from. And then we've got larger third disbursements for the treasurer, with the largest one being to the Gratiot Isabella Intermediate Schools and $856,247.62.
Big number.
Yes.
Any questions on that? Okay, seeing none, let's go with the January 29th adjustment list.
We have a short adjustments list on this. We have just 6 invoices that were put in to avoid late fees or to get early payment discount on these. Charter Communications, Gordon Food Service. We also had Unemployment Insurance Agency for our quarterly payment on that. And then we did have one invoice that was corrected for a mileage rate change on there that increased it to 25 cents more.
Okay, any questions on that? Any questions on the total list? Okay, seeing none, Madam Clerk, will you do roll call, please?
Commissioner Jablonski, Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney, Commissioner Hope, Commissioner Weber, Commissioner Campbell.
Yes.
Commissioner Engler. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Madam Clerk, Commissioner Weber, you want to take the next item?
Yep, resolution 2026-01, move to approve resolution 2026-01 to conduct a feasibility study, south interchange of Mount Pleasant legislatively directed spending item LDSI, and authorize the Isabella County Clerk and Board Chairperson to sign the same.
Support. Moved by Weber, supported by Hope. Discussion, do you want to?
I believe you had a gentleman, Jack Hoffweber, wasn't able to make it to the last Tuesday's meeting, but I believe you had another individual that came to explain how this kind of came about. The 250,000 is designated specifically for that interchange for feasibility to create some more northbound routes out of there for vehicles to get on the 127. What this will allow is, once we receive the money, that we can then just engage right directly with MDOT for the completion of this feasibility study. I know they want to get moving on this because there are some federal funds that depends upon the result of this feasibility study, that there might be some federal funding for these other agencies to go after. This is part of a work group in which Isabella County, we were not there at the table. It was Union Township, it was CMU, and it was MDOT that was engaged in discussions on this, but we were awarded the money since we were the larger encompassing unit on this. But a part of the resolution that I put in there is that that the Isabella County Board of Commissioners authorizes the county administrator, controller, or designee to coordinate with the Michigan Department of Transportation as necessary to facilitate the feasibility study consistent with the state appropriation.
Okay, any questions about that? Overseeing it, so. Okay, seeing none, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney, Commissioner Hope, Commissioner Weber, Commissioner Campbell,
Yes.
Commissioner Jablonski, Commissioner Engler. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Hope.
Yep, item 3 is non-secure contract for residential services. Move to approve the non-secure contract for residential services between Isabella County Trial Court and McBride Quality Care for 3 years, beginning October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2028, with portions of the contractual costs reimbursable through the child care fund, and authorize the board chairperson to sign this.
Support.
Been moved by Hope, supported by Jazinski. Discussion.
So we've owned this non-secure facility for quite a few years. It ran by McBride Quality Care. It's non-secure residential treatment for youth that are court-ordered placements. Operate 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. 3-year contract with 2% yearly increases. And most of it is reimbursable, from the state.
Okay, any questions, comments? So yeah, they did raise it. It used to be 50%, 75%, so which is glad to see that. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Jazinski.
Yes.
Commissioner Marino.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney. Commissioner Hope. Commissioner Weber. Commissioner Campbell.
Yes.
Commissioner Engler. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Clerk, Commissioner Campbell, you want to take number 4?
Change order number 2 with Isabella Corporation for Herrick Recreation Bath or Area Bathhouse. Move to approve change order number 2 in the amount of $3,920 to the contract with Isabella Corporation for a total contract amount not to exceed $404,240 for renovation to the campground bathhouse at Herrick Recreation Area, and authorize the board chairperson to sign the same.
Second.
It's been moved by Campbell, supported by Marino. Discussion. Basically, they had the locks where it's going to be not be able to work at the campgrounds. They'd have to go every day and redo it. Oh, they'll probably be able to get a credit back on the locks that they're going in there. So
Well, the one I did receive feedback from Director Hansen. Wanted to follow up, and she indicated that because the lock hardware had already been installed on the doors, it can't be returned as the warranty would be void. So
Okay.
that was the explanation that Director Hansen gave to me via email today.
yeah,
It's something to do with it, I'm sure.
we'll
It's just,
try to get some.
we'll
some
get,
of
we'll
that
get
back.
some, we'll get some value out of this. It's just not in this particular tourism project.
Yeah, they're more like a hotel type lock, and it would not work at the campground. So, hey, Madam Clerk, we probably better vote on this.
Commissioner Marino.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney. Commissioner Hope. Commissioner Weber. Commissioner Campbell.
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski.
Yes.
Commissioner Engler. 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
I will. Commissioner Moreno, you want to take item
Sure.
number 5?
Number 5 is in-person special goal-setting meeting. The motion reads, move to approve scheduling an in-person Isabella County Board of Commissioners special meeting for the purpose of goal setting on Tuesday, April 14th, 2026 at 1 p.m. in Room A of the Isabella County Commission on Aging, located at 2200 South Lincoln Road, Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Support.
Been moved by Moreno, supported by Jazinski. Discussion. As we talked about earlier, as you notice that there is a time change, so I did make a small executive decision because it just usually done at our finance around 11:30, 12, or to wait around to 2. We just thought it'd move it up. So If anybody objects to it, we can always move it back to 2, but
There was also another event that was coming in here at 4, so it just gives us time to. Move out of this. As I was not at the meeting last week, but I did watch it on TV live, so that was interesting. But I just want to make sure that this is goal setting with the department heads, and obviously everybody's welcome to join in, but there will be a separate meeting to discuss the building plans once they come close to completion or at completion time and stuff like that. So there will be more of a separate presentation to the community on what the building design will look like. So there will not be any materials or anything available at this time. We won't be that far along in the process to have anything set at that point. But just rest assured to the community that there will be another public forum
just
for
just
specific for the building. Yes,
once we get some more details that are.
yes.
Okay, any questions? Okay, we'll leave it where she's at then, and Madam Clerk, let's have a vote.
Commissioner Jazinski? Commissioner Marino?
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney? Commissioner Hope? Commissioner Weber? Commissioner Campbell?
Yeah.
Commissioner Engler? 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Governmental Affairs, would you like to comment or?
Just one thing, we've reached out and I've had an initial meeting with progressive companies, when I went down there for the initial kind of like, this is our history, this is the plans we have, this is kind of the concept. I had 4 people in the conference room with me and 3 people on Zoom at various aspects within the company. So it was a very in-depth and comprehensive meeting. I'm very pleased with the depth and the level of knowledge that this company, I think the board made a great choice with progressives, and it's not a knock on anybody else, but I think they are going to provide a great value to the county as we move forward with this and become more transparent with the community.
Okay. We have no unfinished business. We have no new business. At this time, I'd like to open up the mic for general public comment. Could be on any topic. Please state your name and limit it to 3 minutes.
I'm a little bit hearing impaired. I didn't quite hear that. Is this public comment?
Yes.
Sir.
Okay.
No.
May I
Just
address
come
the
right up
commission?
there,
Yeah.
right down at the mic so everybody can hear you.
My name is Craig Russin. I have a house at 812 Carroll Drive, which is on Stevenson Lake Road. It's my understanding that the Board of Commissioners has delegated authority to the drain commissioners, to the drain commissioner with regard to establishing a special assessment district. And I'd like to talk to you about that a little bit. Case law establishes a criteria that has to be met in order for a special assessment district to be put in place. The first thing is it has to be a discrete project. The second thing is it has to be time-bound. Can't go on in perpetuity. Third thing, has to have a budget. Has to be costed. And the last thing is it has to add value to the property of the people who are being assessed in proportion to the amount of money that is in proportion to the amount of money that in proportion to the payments that are made. My friends, I don't believe that the special assessment district that is proposed for Stevenson Lake meets this criteria. And I believe that that a special assessment district is not legal. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I want to bring to your attention is the process that the drain commissioner has put in place is not fair. So we residents who live around the lake were invited to provide testimony. But come to find out, our testimony is not going to the court. Our testimony is going to the attorney whom the drain commissioner has retained with regard to this matter. Why is that a problem? Well, first of all, I have no idea if the testimony that I provided will ever be seen by the court. It's entirely possible that the attorney for the drain commissioner will suppress my testimony. The second thing is the attorney for the drain commissioner is going to have all the testimony, and she will have ample time to prepare a rebuttal to the testimony. And so that gives it's not a level playing field, my friends. So I'm first of all, I think just to kind of summarize, I think that the special assessment district does not meet the criteria established by case law, and so it's illegal. And second of all, the process that the drain commissioner put in place is not independent. It's not fair. It's not a level playing field. And so I'm calling on the County Board of Commissioners to please rein in the district, the drain commissioner. Because I'm not the only one who objects to establishing this special assessment district. We residents have had numerous meetings to discuss these issues, and the entire community is unanimous in its opposition against the special assessment district. And it will not go uncontested. We will do what we have to do in order to contest this matter. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Very, very nice to speak to you.
Thank you.
First and last name spelling, please.
On the sheet over there, on the sheet.
Your first and last name spelling. Thank you.
My first name, oh, right here.
Yeah.
I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, is there anybody else on public comment? Nobody online. I'm gonna close public comment. Just to remind everybody, we don't answer questions at public comment, but please contact any of us. Oh, I'm sorry. I said by our bylaws, we don't talk back at public comment, so I already closed the public comment, so, but please, you can always contact the commissioners
Yeah.
to talk, and we'll do that, but I know when some people ask us questions and we don't respond,
Totally understand.
but right now, we're out of public comment, so we're back into our regular board meeting, so we can discuss pretty much what we want, but anyways, I like to tell people that to get a hold of us, we will respond.
Okay. And I actually have been in contact with Commissioner Weber, who is the commissioner
For your district.
for our district,
Yep.
and well, I look forward to working with him closely with regard to this matter.
Thank you. Okay, we're up to announcements. Yes,
I want to say to the commissioners, my fellow commissioners, that there was a really good Pod 83, which is the Max podcast on YouTube, and it was all about the budget coming up in Lansing, the legislative budget. They went through the governor presented her budget, her proposed budget, and that's usually the first step. And they mentioned some of the things that are going on there. One interesting thing was because of the restrictions, especially to the Department of Health and Human Services in Michigan, restricting Medicaid and food assistance and all that stuff, there will be supplemental money set aside to make sure that people get food and the things they need, regardless of what was coming out of Washington, D.C. with cuts. That's one thing. They also talked about the election coming up, and hopefully the budget won't be completed way in October. Maybe that it will be completed on time this time. It also mentioned the Public Safety Trust Fund, and also that the Revenue Sharing Trust Fund will just stay flat like it has for 3 years, which is kind of problematic given inflation and so forth. But I just urge you to see that. It's really full of important information that we need to make our decisions and know what to expect with a kind of little preliminary information. I saw it today. It was very interesting. Not long either. It's on YouTube under Pod 83. And one more thing is, I would encourage other commissioners to be involved in the committees that the MAP has. They have environmental committee, they have judicial committee, they have the one I'm in, Health and Human Services, and it really provides a perspective of all the state and all the commissioners that go through the same things we go through. Of course, there's differences because of where they are, their particular issues, but quite a few of them are exactly the same. And it really helps for us to get all together throughout the state in one place and notify others of our situation. I mean, I know I got three counties who have lost the deputies like we did. But when those meetings happen, people bring up different issues and also different solutions. And also we get really good presentations from the different organizations like the Medical Care Facility Association or the mental health, people and all that stuff. And there's some really good questions and really good comparing of situations and also making friends. So it's really valuable. I hope some other people take advantage of this on this board. Thank you. Oh, one more thing. Sheriff, I did find out something, and that is, that fantastic tower we have? I talked to the engineer at WCMU because he goes to my church, and he said they have towers. I think there's one in up north anyway, and they rent out portions of the tower at that radio station that they purchased. CMU purchased 2 new radio stations. But anyway, in the one at a small place, they get about $85,000 revenue. And I wonder if that's possible for our tower.
So it is possible. That was one of the things when the tower went up, there is some real estate on that tower where we can sell or, rent some space power. So you just gotta find the right, person that's interested, a cell phone or whatever that system is. But yeah, that is a possibility. We've kind of had that out there just waiting to see if anybody has needs, so.
Okay, thank you. That sounds good. I'm done.
Okay, Commissioner Jelazinski.
Just a reminder to all the commissioners, the Council on Government meets tomorrow at 7 o'clock at City Hall. And I notice we're all listed by name down in the agenda, so I'm going to be there, but you have time to go to that meeting.
Showed my announcement, Commissioner. 7 o'clock, yes. The mayor's going to do a presentation, so. Okay, any more announcements? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Support.
Been moved by Jelazinski, supported by Moreno to adjourn. All in favor, signify by aye.
All right.
Aye. Opposed, nay. We are adjourned at 5:30.